In today's video, I am participating in a fall tablescape collaboration hosted by Haley May with the Farmer and the Southern Belle. Here we go. This is my new to me table. I got it during the quarantine off of Facebook Marketplace. I absolutely love it. I know oak is not everyone's thing, but I think it's just beautiful. So this is what I'll be decorating today. And I'm starting by just clearing it off and cleaning it off. We often do Sunday dinners at our house, and I wanted to create a tablescape that was somewhat casual. So this is not my Thanksgiving tablescape. This is just something that we can use for a casual family dinner sometime in the fall. I wanted this tablescape to fit in with everything else I'm doing this fall, which is a muted orange and like aqua and robin's egg blue. And then I also, for this tablescape, wanted to try incorporating a little bit of copper because I found these beautiful copper chargers at the Dollar Tree. Always check the Dollar Tree's chargers. You never know what you'll find. They have some really nice ones. And so that is the first layer of each of my place settings. For this fall tablescape collaboration, all of these lovely ladies will be participating, and there will be a playlist that I'd love for you to check out once you're done watching my video. For my plates, I'm using my vintage Gibson white everyday plate. I really love these, and I'm always on the hunt for more pieces, but I do have enough for the plates, and I do have a few serving pieces now, so I'm going to go ahead and use those as my plate. We do use these in our everyday life as well. We really like them. I also wanted to add a little greenery into this table setting because I always like to have a bit of a natural element. So I got these eucalyptus sprigs from Walmart. I'm actually going to be using them on a wreath that I haven't made yet. So I thought, I'll go ahead and use them for my tablescape. I can always get more if I need them. And they gave me a little bit of trouble. They are on a very long stem, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to cut them or not. But you can see as the time passes, I did actually wind up trimming the stems off. Here I'm using a Target Dollar Spot or Bullseye's Playground cake plate to give my centerpiece a little bit of height. And then I had this copper basket to kind of bring in some more copper to the table. I got this at a yard sale a long time ago, so I just placed that on top of the cake plate. And you can see here I'm just messing with the greenery to try to figure out what exactly I want to do with those stems. To go in my little centerpiece basket, I got some pumpkins from around my house and just kind of figured out how they looked best. These are some Dollar Tree pumpkins that I've painted in the new colors that I'm using, as well as some pumpkins that I found at the Target Dollar Spot this year. And at this point, I finally decided that I really just needed to cut the wires off. So I went downstairs and got a wire trimmer and just cut the stems off, and that did the trick. For a final layer in the center of the table, on top of that greenery, I wanted to use these little pumpkin lights. You can see that's what they look like when they're not on. And then when you turn them on, you know, they have they're like little fairy lights, but they have pumpkin covers. And so I just kind of wrapped those within the greenery. I found these recently at the Target Dollar Spot. I think they were $3 a piece. I'm only using one set here, but I did buy 2 pumpkins and 2 of these like light up greenery that they had, which are really cute. And in our house, no tablescape is complete without some taper candles. My kids love them. It makes them feel fancy. So I just got these candlesticks at the Goodwill outlet bins. I found them and paid 39 cents a piece. They are white ceramic and they were made in Portugal. And then I got some of my white taper candles out and had to find some that would kind of fit in there. I know there's some tricks for how to get candlesticks that don't really fit to stand up. I don't know what those tricks are, and I didn't take the time to Google it, but maybe one of you knows. I did eventually find a pair that fit kind of snugly, and I was able to use a lighter to melt some of the wax on the bottom, and that helps to make them stand up a little bit better. But that wouldn't have helped on the ones that were really loose. And for my napkins, I have these turquoise napkins that were sent to me by a subscriber recently. I love them. I could have ironed them, but you know, I was going for casual. I'm not too worried about it because I was tying them up with twine anyway. So if you see some crinkles on the corners, my apologies, but I wasn't too bothered by it. So I just kind of folded them in quarters and then tied them in the twine for a nice casual look. I also used my Wexford glass water goblets, I think they are. I'm not really sure, but I also found these at the Goodwill outlet bins for 39 cents a piece. And those are really the only fancier glasses that we have, so I always put them out when I do a tablescape. And for my flatware, I just grabbed some of our everyday flatware. It's kind of a mishmash because children invariably throw silverware out in our house, so I just don't worry about if everything matches or not. I pick up good looking ones as I thrift. And so whenever I set a table, they may or may not all match. And most of them matched this time, but not all. And here is my casual fall tablescape. I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. I love that it incorporates these new colors that I'm experimenting with. I really love the copper as well. I think that brings a little bit of elegance to the casual tablescape. And then I like the addition of the fairy light pumpkin lights. I think that's a little bit of whimsy. And now that you've seen what I created for my casual fall tablescape, I would love it if you would check out the playlist so that you can see what all the other wonderful and creative creators came up with for their fall tablescapes. And until my next video, thank you so much for watching. Take care.